Hi Pisces, welcome or welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. We're talking about February today. So I'm using the Light Seer's Tarot. Love this deck. This is like one of my favorites. And it's just been kind of interesting this month because like usually before, not usually, every time before I start the videos, I shuffle the deck a bunch of times, like the traditional, is it casino shuffle? I don't know, like this, right? And just kind of get like calibrated to your energy. I connect with the light beings and guides and everybody that I hope to work with, and just kind of get grounded, right? And just interestingly enough, my attention has just been drawn to the cards that have been at the bottom of the split when I shuffle the deck. And I don't generally pay attention to the cards at the bottom of the split, but you know, I mean, I'll go wherever the energy takes me as long as it feels good. And so it's just been kind of cool. But the cards that were at the bottom of the split for you was the Five of Cups and the Hierophant. I mean, you know, the Five of Cups is a little bit heavier of an energy. I mean, it has to do with loss. Cups are our emotions. So, like I said, you know, and the fives have to do with like conflict and change. So the Hierophant deals with kind of like traditional structures. It talks about marriage. It talks about education. It talks about traditional avenues as far as like work goes, religion, you know, those type of traditional structures. So with the Five of Cups and the Hierophant coming out together, that says to me that, you know, there could be a relationship that has come to an end. That could be a marriage. That could be, you know, a long time commitment that you've had with somebody. It could be a friendship as well. You know, I mean, friendships end also. So, you know, I mean, there could have been an ending to a platonic relationship. Or, of course, I mean, you know, marriage isn't the only type of committed relationship, right? So any type of union. But we are talking tradition. So that's why I said marriage first. But it can also, you know, I mean, it's across the board, right? Because I'm doing a general reading here. So it could have to do with work too. I mean, there could be an ending to a traditional type of job. Like, you know, maybe you decided to kind of go out on your own, but feeling a sense of loss there. It could actually be job loss. I mean, we are still in the middle of a panorama, you know, like those things are happening still. It could be that you have been searching for traditional work and it hasn't manifested for you. So you could be having some feelings of just kind of despair with that. Not one video have I done this, and here I am at yours because I go in order. I can't do anything else. That's just the way that my brain works. And I have yet, it's been the same with everyone, you know, and I have yet to actually keep those cards aside to actually show you just the imagery and kind of the energy of those cards that I'm talking about. Hilarious. Is this it? Here it is. At least I know what they look like. So here's the Five of Cups. Here's a Hierophant. So, you know, the Five of Cups, so there may be some release going on here. You know, again, like it's loss, but there's still this hope back here. Like there's still this cup back here filled with all the juicy stuff. You know, like there's a ton of colors wisping around in there. So there's still hope here, you know, so it's kind of like an invitation to kind of continue going. The Hierophant, in this depiction of the Hierophant, I always think of like getting comfortable in the uncomfortable. It's like finding humor in the journey. You know, we have this staircase, which, you know, can be enlightenment, the stairway to heaven type of thing. And then I don't know if you can just kind of see it, but there's all these symbols here too. So it's studying, you know, like, again, it could be education, but it could just be like studying, like a higher learning, higher education type of thing. So, you know, again, like with the Five of Cups and the Hierophant being at the bottom of the split, it could just be that I'm just kind of getting this, like, this feeling of, like I said, with that Five of Cups and, you know, that one cup still having hope in it, right? That's how I see it anyway, with all the colors and the Hierophant, and just almost kind of like the cheer and the joy that it kind of, in this depiction anyway, it's like the right thing is coming, is kind of how it feels. Yeah. Yeah. We have the Ace of Cups and Seven of Wands. And then we have the Tower. I almost said the Tarot at the bottom, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Kind of bigger kind of energies here. The Ace of Cups, it talks about our cup runneth over, right? Like, it's being rejuvenated. But it's also an incoming energy, you know, like heart-centered joy, right? So, and she's holding this bowl, and you can kind of see a little heart there, but she's holding it at, you know, like her heart space. And then we have the Seven of Wands that talks about kind of, you know, like having to stand your ground and be a bit defensive. The Wands talk about communication and action. This to me could just be, it's communication coming at you. And, you know, you're just kind of trying to just stay in this bubble here and not let it affect you negatively, is how I get that. So it's interesting because it does feel, and this Ace of Cups is exactly that cup that is in the Five of Cups, right? It's that one cup that still has juice left in it. So this to me, and then with the Tower card, it's intentional chaos. Like, you know, a lot of people see the Tower card as being kind of a bad card. But it talks about, you know, like things falling off that no longer serve our purpose or no longer are helping us, so that things that can actually help us and be part of what propels us forward can come in. Because, you know, we have this lightning strike that it kind of looks like it hit the ground and rustled up all of this stuff, but we have butterflies too, and butterflies are, you know, kind of a symbol of transformation. So it's definitely intentional. It's not that fun to go through. It's not that fun to be in when you're going through it. And then we have the Chariot and the Fool underneath that. So this, like I said, it just kind of feels like bigger, heavier, maybe energies, and, you know, whatever it is that you have been doing, like, it's like you've been holding on to this Ace of Cups, like you've been kind of holding on to this, how you want to feel, like how you want this next thing or whatever it is to feel. Like with the Five of Cups, just releasing the things that no longer feel good and holding on to the thing that does. And, you know, with the Seven of Wands, she has her eyes closed, but she has her head turned in the direction of this Ace of Cups. So it's like, I'm not going to let these opinions or rejections or whatever they are kind of get me down for too long, because my focus is on this Ace of Cups. Beautiful. And, you know, whatever this Tower moment is for you, whether that is a job, you know, like it could be a relationship, it could just, you know, whatever it is, it doesn't even necessarily have to be anything major. But it is a shift. And then we have the Chariot behind that. So it just kind of, whatever this Tower is, it gets all that gunk out of the way so this Chariot can get through. And, you know, I mean, it just kind of looks like it's moving fast. And then we have the Fool card behind that, which is kind of what this is actually. Like, I always see the Fool card as being the moment before we take the leap, because the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith and just kind of trusting that there's going to be a net there to catch us. But it's like that moment before the beginning actually starts. Like, you actually have to take the leap, right? Before the actual beginning, the new beginning starts. So it is a little chaotic. And, you know, things can just move really quick, but it's like, once this is cleared up, it will move quick. I don't think I said any of the spiel in the beginning. I just like jumped right into it. So really quick, oh my gosh, really quick. We do a 4-card spread here. So the center card is the current energy. To the left of that is any block. Underneath is the advice to clear the block. And then the last position is the energy that we're heading into. I don't shuffle reversals into the deck. I'm not taking that because I feel like that was operator error, and it was the Tower card again. We'll see if it comes back out. I don't shuffle reversals into the deck, but if it does come out in the reverse position, we'll take it that way. The cards do actually need to fall out of the deck if they flip in the deck. We'll flip them back over and keep it moving. And my intention is for 1 card to come out at a time. Obviously, if 2 come out at a time, we'll take 2, but any more than 2, we'll put them back in and keep it moving. Sorry for that detour. That is the first time I've actually done that too. So, you know, I mean, just kind of being in your energy too. It's like, you know, just, it's almost kind of like moving faster than the energy. It's like, you know, kind of missing steps and then kind of having to go back and fix them, but no big deal, right? So with the blocked position, we have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Obviously the cups represent water, right? Which is very much your sign or your energy. So this to me, like immediately the message that I'm getting with this is resisting surrender. Whatever that looks like for you. Like, there could be a certain way that you want things to go. And, you know, like there's no room for anything else to come in. The Queen of Cups, you know, like she talks about, you know, obviously she's very empathetic, very, you know, like intuitive. So with this being in the blocked position, again, like I said, there could be some resistance to surrendering. There could also be this fear of like not being able to see the path forward, like not being able to intuit like what's going to happen next. This could also just be, again, being in the blocked position. There could be some exhaustion going on there, like exhaustion of like having to be in this energy for an extended period of time and hold on to hope for an extended period of time, because I know that is tiring too. We have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And again, since we're correlating it with the blocked position, this could just be, you know, some frustration. And we have the Ace of Swords underneath it, and then the World underneath that. So this could just be like some frustration with this new action or this new way forward not coming in that quick. Our mental space can be a little fucked right now too. But it's also like, you know, waiting for an ending. Like the world is, you know, like an actual, like a big cycle coming to an end. So what is the advice for clearing the block for Pisces? What is the advice for clearing the block for Pisces? The Knight of Cups and Ten of Cups. Look at all this. Look at all this cups energy on the table right now. Like, this is amazing. Really. Absolutely beautiful. So the Knight of Cups talks about an offer. I mean, you can kind of see on the card, like, I mean, it's generally, you know, this portrayal is more on the romantic side of things. You know, we have this horseback here, and this, you know, kind of picnic setup. He's got like flowers and stuff. He's super cute. Actually, I have a crush on him. And then we have the Ten of Cups, which talks about family and, you know, almost kind of like sharing our joy and like happiness with other people is the Ten of Cups. And then we have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck and the King of Pentacles behind her. So immediately I'm getting this this message of an offer coming in that is exactly everything that you wanted, and it's taken some time to get there. The Strength card talks about, of course, like kind of having strength, like getting through it. It's the major arcana card to the Seven of Wands. It's resilience and sorry, my dog was just distracting me. You know, like she has a heart, you know, pendant here on a necklace. So it's, I always kind of think like, and especially with this depiction, it's like, it's having the energy of a lion, but the, appearance of a lamb. It's, you know, like, cause you know, she's kind of like transforming into the lion here, but we have this lamb at the bottom. So it's kind of like balancing both of those energies, like going at it with the strength of a lion, but appearing like a lamb. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, maybe just seeing the depiction on there will help. But like I said, you know, the immediate feeling, you know, or message that I got from this is that there is a message coming in that is going, or an offer, you know, that is, and it's, both of these have to do with cups, right? So it's an offer that is going to feel good for you. And it's also, you know, just going, it's going to be everything that you have been holding out for. I'm like almost even like getting this feeling that this isn't even necessarily like a block. It's like reassurance, or it's an invitation to, or almost just like reassurance to just kind of surrender. It's almost like you're being asked to surrender. Whatever, and honestly, like I said, we're talking about a general reading here. So, this could have to do with a job. This could have to do with a relationship. This could have to do with really whatever the situation is for you. It's like, taking your hand out of the cookie jar, or, again, I'm not telling you to do this actually in real life, but it's, taking your hand off the wheel and being guided, Please don't actually do that. Because down here, this Knight of Wands offers the Ace of Cups. And again, it brings you joy. It could even bring you more than you thought. Because not only did we go from 1 cup, we went to 10. So, like your needs and the needs of your family are going to be met. And your family meaning whatever that is for you. Obviously, it could be biological family, could be platonic, it could be, like whatever this is. Because usually, in the depiction, there's these kids here. There's, this couple here as well. So again, it's just like there's going to be ample, more than you need, or more than you think you need anyway. I did see the 3 of Swords there. I just wanted to say that. I wasn't technically thinking about or even ready for this position yet. That's why I put it back. But since it did come out, I do just want to touch on it really quick. The 3 of Swords talks about, again, with the swords being, and I say again, I don't know if I've even mentioned that in this reading, but the swords talk about our mental and our intellect. So, it talks about heartbreak, but it's, like the mental stuff that comes along with it. So this could have just been a very hard energy for you to be in for an extended period of time. And it just kind of, it feels like there's like, you're almost kind of worn out is kind of how it feels. And we'll see, like if she comes out again, but now we're actually ready to move on to what is next for Pisces. What's next for Pisces? Page of Wands, yeah. It feels like freedom. We have kind of like the Ace of Wands, kind of just the way that it was cut there. But officially at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit and the 4 of Swords. So the Page of Wands, the pages are kind of like the messenger card. But they're also like, well, with the wands, like I was saying before, it has to do with action and communication. So, this is, like I said, the initial feeling that I got from it was freedom. There's a playfulness to the wands also, like this, I just lost the phrase in my head. Like throwing caution to the wind almost is how it feels. But we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck and the 4 of Swords. So this feels like, you know, you're kind of almost like there's this freedom that's coming, you know, this energy is heading into that. And I just mean freedom in the sense of like kind of almost like freedom from this energy. It's like you're almost kind of moving on from being in this place and this energy that we've been talking about. And now it's like, you know, it's like I can be playful. I can expand. I can almost like exhale, right? Like the Hermit card talks about introspection. It's a bit of a loner card also, but this to me, it just feels like there's this, like I was saying, it's this exhalation where you feel like you can almost kind of finally relax. And then we have the Four of Swords underneath that, which literally talks about taking a mental break. And almost kind of like, you know, there's these stitches and this heart here too. Of course, you know, it's the card that comes after the Three of Swords that just kind of popped out here. So this is kind of giving yourself time to heal from and just kind of relax from being in this constant energy of like having to deal with the, like I said, opinions, rejection, you know, like whatever this is where there's all this communication coming your way. So I don't know if you can just kind of see, but there's like, you know, the stitches in this heart. So it's healing. Intentional rest is how I see like the Four of Swords. And you can do that because this offer that came in that is abundant is going to give you the space and the time and resources in order to be in this Page of Wands energy. But also, you know, the Page of Wands is kind of the beginning of the suits. No, that's not the word. But you know, it goes page, knight, queen, king. So you start in the page, you go up to the knight, you go to the queen, and then, you know, the highest expression would be the king then, right? So this is embarking on a new thing. And again, you know, like with wands being communication and action, it's this younger, this new energy, this kind of like vibrance that's reintroduced into your life and into your being. So you can heal. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. You're heading in a good direction. Thank you so much for being here. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.